everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm putting together 3 super easy recipes for you. The prep time is 10 minutes or less. I think on 2 of them, it's actually less than like 3 minutes of prep time. So these are super simple, super easy, super quick, and extremely delicious. So I hope you enjoy. Come along. Our first meal is a white chicken enchilada. I just have some softened cream cheese here, and I'm adding in some shredded chicken. I use the chicken from a rotisserie to make it a lot easier. Then I'm going to add in some Monterey Jack cheese. After that, I'll add in some garlic powder and a little bit of pepper to taste. Mix that all around, and then once that's done, I am ready to put that into the tortilla shells. I'm using the taco-sized tortilla shells, but definitely use whatever you have on hand or whatever fits your recipe that you're making. Once you have as much filling as you would like, go ahead and roll those up burrito style and get those into your baking dish. Now that these are all rolled and in the dish, it is time to make the cheese sauce to pour over the top. I'll start by just melting down a few tablespoons of butter. Once that's done, I'm going to take my flour and add a couple tablespoons to that and mix that around until I get a nice paste out of it. I will then add in some taco seasoning. Once that is mixed together, I will add in my chicken broth and stir that all together and let that come to a simmer. And then once that is ready, we will add the cheese. I'm using the Monterey Jack cheese here as well. Mix that all together until it's completely incorporated and cheese is good and melted. Then I will add in a can of diced chilies and mix that all together. And last but not least, I will add in some sour cream. Make sure that this is all combined, and this will be ready to put over the top of our enchiladas. Once I have poured this over the top of the enchiladas, I will finish it off with a little bit more cheese and get this into the oven. I have the oven preheated at 350 degrees, and this will bake for anywhere between 22 to 25 minutes. The house smelled so good once this came out of the oven. It was so simple. We just served that with some red onion and black olives along with some tortilla chips. And this was so quick and easy and very delicious. Our next recipe is French onion smothered pork chops. And this is probably as easy as it gets. So I have 4 good sized pork chops here. I'm just taking a container of French onion dip, putting a little bit on each of the pork chops, and then making sure that that is completely covered. Once I do that, I'm just going to take some cheddar cheese, spread that all over the top. And after I get the cheese on, I will take some French fried onions and pour that over the top. And this is ready to go into the oven and bake. Like I said, this couldn't get any easier. This was so delicious. This will bake in a 350 degree oven for about 30 minutes. This was another one that made the house smell absolutely delicious, and it was so simple. I just served that with a side of green beans and some mashed potatoes, and this was a hit with absolutely everybody in my family. Our final meal is a kielbasa and cabbage skillet. I'm just going to take the kielbasa and cut that into bite-sized pieces. Once I do that, I will just set that aside and start working on the cabbage. You just want to cut the cabbage into bite-sized pieces as well, and then you are ready to start cooking. I am adding some oil to the pan to get those sausages good and crispy. We'll cook those down. Once that is ready, I will take these out of the pan and just set those aside, and then we will throw in our cabbage and get that started with everything else. I am adding in the cabbage now. We're just going to stir this around for a little bit, kind of let it wilt down. Once that has happened, I am going to go ahead and salt and pepper this to taste. Let that cook a little bit longer, get a little bit more wilted, and then I will add some garlic, cook that down, and then we are going to take the sausage and throw those back into the pan, mixing that all together, and we will add our last two ingredients, and this will be ready. Finally, I'm going to add some white wine vinegar along with some Dijon mustard. You could definitely use any kind of mustard you like, a brown mustard, even a yellow mustard. We had the Dijon on hand, so that's what I went ahead and added. And then just stir everything to combine, and this is ready to serve, and it was really, really delicious. Here is the end product. I just served that with a side salad and dinner was ready. Another super quick and easy weeknight meal. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the videos and you got some great ideas for your next weeknight dinner. If you really did like it, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help. And if you don't want to miss any more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.